So, hi Raipur, how is everyone? Perfect. So, basically, in the last couple of months, I had some meetings which gave me a weird thought. Is entrepreneurship the next big sinkhole? I'm Dr. Nachiket Bhatia. I'm a small time entrepreneur. My company was almost close to bankruptcy in 2018 and 19. And this year, that same company is on the verge of closing at 100 crore of revenue this year. So let's start by defining who an entrepreneur is. Textbook says an entrepreneur is somebody who starts a business, takes a financial risk, and gains a profit. I believe in a little bit of a modulated version. I believe entrepreneur is somebody who sees an unorganized industry, sees that the people are having a problem, identifies them, then creates a customized solution for them and connects the consumer to the end product. He gives people a clarity. That meeting that I was talking about, it happened with some medical students only. So some medical students came to me and they told me, sir, that we are planning to leave the conventional MBBS MD route and we are planning to shift to entrepreneurship. I was actually very happy, but in a while I got some mixed feelings. I was happy that now medicos are thinking about a new division. Medicos are thinking about a new future. You can connect with me when I say medicos and entrepreneurship couple of years back was poles apart. We never even thought of leaving the conventional route, but the youth are now thinking about it. The sadness part got to me when I asked them, "Ki beta, do you have any plan? Do you have the prerequisites? Do you have any idea how to start a business?" 99.9% times I got the answer, no, sir. That's where it hit me. The youth of our country are actually being blinded by those headlines, those flashy headlines in newspaper which says, this company generated so much crores of funding, this company doing this thing. They get blinded by the bling. They are sacrificing their future. They are sacrificing their secured path, their secured degrees to invest in a dream about which they have no idea. Entrepreneurship is the new Bollywood dream of India. People are getting into that dream, getting to the train, going to Mumbai without giving a second thought. And if you go into this unprepared, I'm telling you, it is a big sinkhole. Sometimes it can get as addictive as drugs. It will not just take your money, it will take away your hope. It will take away your will to live. It will take away your confidence in yourself. That's how addictive entrepreneurship is. My purpose of today's talk is for those entrepreneurs who don't know how to start a business. I am going to give you 7 practical must-know tips that you should know before you start a new startup or a business. Before I do that, I am going to tell you a story about an OG entrepreneur I know. I had the honor of working very close with him. He's none other than my own father, Dr. Mukesh Bhatia. You might know, he started his own business back in 1996, completely bootstrapped. And he didn't just start a business, he invented a concept in India that was NEET PG coaching. At that point of time, and even before that, he was always a brilliant doctor, an amazing faculty, but he had one super skill, and that was public speaking. That man could move a mountain with his words. I have seen crowds, after just listening to him for 15 minutes, would get up and pay him whatever he wanted. That was the power of his words. That was the command of his on language. What I'm trying to say is, in the entrepreneurial world, degrees are trumped by skill set. The old age saying still goes, Degrees are not useless or anything. I'm sorry if you think that, but degrees can never ever let you go hungry. But if you are thinking of that Mercedes, if you are thinking of that success, that headline with your name in it, you need a certain skill set. Every startup founder and CEO, every startup founder needs two things. Number one is one master skill. That master skill will help him or her drive in revenue. That master skill is the thing that the founder is 200% confident in. For example, my father's was public speaking. And that master skill is going to be a lifeboat. Every tricky situation, that master skill is supposed to take you out of it. The second is, he or she actually needs to know plethora of mini skills so that nobody in his or her own business can actually make a fool out of the person. He should know the basics of everything that's happening in the business. Three skills I believe every founder should know apart from this. Number one is public speaking or sales. Number two is digital marketing. Both of these will actually help you generate revenue. Third is, and the most important one, especially for medicos, is financial literacy. In 5.5 years of our MBBS career, we are not taught anything about financial literacy. And trust me when I say this, when I entered my business for the first time, and my people asked me some simple financial question, I was stumped. That's what medicos need to put their double efforts in. And earning money is simpler than managing money. Trust my word on that. So coming back to the 7 prerequisites, 7 must-know topics that every entrepreneur must know. The first one is a business plan. If you are a startup founder, you need to have a concrete business plan and a strategy to reach that goal. You need to have a short-term strategy and a long-term strategy, like 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, and 5 year. As a startup founder, if you do not know where you stand after an year on this very day, I'm sorry, but you are in the wrong direction. Second is, you need to know how and when to start. If you are having a secured degree, if you are having a secured job, please do not leave it for a new dream. I know every motivational speaker comes here and says, leave everything and invest everything that you have in that new startup. I am sorry, I do not believe that. We cannot afford it. Not everybody can afford it. So if you are a startup founder, start it as a side business. Work on your secured job, work your nights on the new business. Invest only 30% of your savings in this startup. You have a family to feed. You have a household to manage. If you put everything here and it drops, I'm sorry, but that's what bankruptcy looks like. So make a calculated decision. Second, when to actually shift to your new business. I believe that shifting is a very strategic move. You should only shift when the new business can afford 50% of your current salary. In that way, you can cut down your expenses, but you can still manage your daily needs. You can still manage your household. That's very important. Now, third part would be outsourcing. How to keep your in-house costs low. Whenever we start a new business, there are so many expenses. We tend to hire good people, we tend to pay them a lot of things, and that affects your profit and loss statement. What I believe is, initially, you should always outsource your work. In this way, you can get better talent. In this way, you can get the work done, and you have to pay only for the time you have consumed of those talent. So it will always keep your finances and expenditure on the lower side. Number 4th, and the most, I think, exciting one, funding. Every entrepreneur dreams of the day when the new headline will come, this company has generated X crores of funding. Do understand that every funding comes with a big hidden clause. It comes at a price. So if you are planning to go for funding, make sure that you have read in detail about it. I tried a couple of times and I found out that the hidden clauses were actually more heavy on me. So I'm still running a bootstrapped company. If you are planning to actually go for funding, I always say, first, start small, grow organically. In this way, you will always stay in control of your business. You can check if the business is going in the right direction or not, and you will always be on the captain's seat. So don't dilute your equity on an early stage. Keep working hard on this. Number five, finding a mentor. This is very close to my heart. Every now and then, every entrepreneur or startup founder is going to face some questions about which he or she will not have any answer to. At this point of time, you need some expert guidance. You need somebody you can trust. My own mentor is my elder brother and a CEO of one of India's biggest companies. Whenever I'm stuck, I simply give them a call and I implement whatever advice they tell me. I don't question them. That's a trust between mentee and mentor. You have to do the same. Otherwise, if you go in the wrong direction, you cannot afford to come back. Trust my word on that. And finding a mentor is not going to be easy. You need to find somebody who you can trust. The CEO that I'm talking about, I chased him for 18 months before he even allowed me a meeting. So it's going to be a tough one, guys. Then the last one, motivation. Every now and then, you will have a night which will be sleepless. You will have a morning where you will not feel like getting out of the bed. You will feel shitty throughout the day. You will curse yourself for getting into that business. On that day, that night, the only person you will be needing is yourself. You are going to be your biggest motivator. You are going to be your bestest friend. As an entrepreneur, you are alone. You have to learn to live with that. Every cliche dialogue you know, every morning you have to tell yourself that, I am the best, I am the greatest, I am the leader, I am going to change the world. Because nobody else will come and do this for you. Are people going to laugh at you? Absolutely. Did people laugh at me? They sure did. But the same people will one day come to you and ask you how you did it. That's success, my friend. That's success. In a way, I am not saying entrepreneurship is bad. In fact, it's amazing. You get to be your own boss. You get to work on your own. You get to work with your own team. You get to make your own hours. You get to spend time with your family. You get a chance to change the world. The only thing that bothers me, it is the unpreparedness that people have. This sinkhole actually took almost everything away from me. By God's grace, I got out of it. I just hope no other entrepreneur has to see a similar fate. Everybody here has the ability to reach to the stars, has ability to change the world. Don't give up on your dreams. Just be prepared for it. Reach out to the stars, my friends. Keep grinding. Thank you, everyone.